Okay, so if you're managing a levy-paying business here in England, listen up. The way you fund apprenticeships and skills is about to get its biggest shake-up since 2017. Let's break down exactly what you need to know to get your strategy ready for 2026. You know, we've all gotten used to the Apprenticeship Levy since it came in, right? Well, from April 2026, the entire rulebook is being rewritten, and I mean a total rewrite, not just a few small tweaks. So the big question for every levy payer is, are you actually prepared? Let's be honest, for a lot of businesses, the levy can feel like a classic use it or lose it tax, can't it? Your funds expire and poof, that money you've already paid just vanishes back to the government. And with these new rules making things even tighter, turning that levy from just another cost into a proper strategic investment in your people, well, it's not just important anymore, it's absolutely crucial. And that's going to take a really solid plan. We're going to look at the new levy reality, exactly what's changing in April 2026, and understand the true cost. Then we'll cover how a strategic partner like Solveway can help lay out your immediate action plan. And we'll wrap up with the key takeaways. From April 2026, the system is being rebranded as the Growth and Skills Levy. Now, this isn't just a simple name change. Believe me, it really signals a major shift in focus. Think more flexibility and a real laser focus on plugging those priority skills gaps. Let's break down the three huge financial impacts. First, that 24-month window you have to spend your funds. It's being cut in half, slashed to just 12 months. So you've got to be much faster with your planning. Second, that handy 10% government top-up, well, that's disappearing completely. A straight 10% cut to your training budget, just like that. And finally, and your finance director really needs to hear this, if you do run out of funds, that co-investment rate, it's skyrocketing from 5% all the way up to 25%. That's a 5-fold increase. So you can see the impact, right? Tighter deadlines, less funding, and much higher costs if you overspend. It really is a perfect storm for any business that's not on the ball. Proactive strategic planning is just not a nice to have anymore. It is absolutely essential. So with all these new financial pressures, let's talk about the true cost, because it's vital to be crystal clear on what your levy actually covers and what it doesn't. This is key to building a realistic budget, and this really spells it out. Your levy pot is brilliant, but it's ring-fenced specifically for approved training and the final assessment costs. What it doesn't cover are things like the apprentice's wages, your employer's national insurance contributions, travel, or any recruitment costs. So yeah, it's a powerful tool for training for sure, but you have to remember, it sits alongside these other pretty significant workforce costs. So how do you deal with all this? Well, this is where having a strategic partner comes in. You see, it's not just about spending the levy anymore. To turn these changes into an opportunity, you need a partner who understands the new financial rules inside out, but who also gets exactly what skills your business needs to grow. And this is what that looks like in practice. It all starts with really sharp strategic planning. You know, making sure you use every pound before that new 12-month clock runs out. Then it's about aligning that spend to your actual skills gaps. We're talking digital data, AI finance, the really critical stuff. It's also about using the levy to upskill the brilliant people you already have, which is a massive win for retention. And finally, you've got to make sure it's all compliant and that you can show a real return on that investment. And that, right there, is exactly what we specialize in at Solveway. So, what should you be doing right now? Because let's be clear, waiting until April 2026 to react is just not an option. Here's your immediate action plan. It's a straightforward 3-step plan. First, get a grip on your numbers. Review your levy balance and figure out your new 12-month expiry profile. If you're not sure how to do that, contact us here at Solveway. We would be happy to help. Second, get strategic. Pinpoint the priority skills your business absolutely needs for 2026 and beyond. And third, talk to a specialist partner like us. Get a proper strategic review. And that's something we at Solveway provide, helping you build a robust plan that protects the value of your levy. Okay, we've gone through that pretty quickly, so let's just nail down the key takeaways. These are the things you absolutely have to remember for your 2026 levy strategy. So remember this. From April 2026, your funds expire in 12 months, not 24. The 10% government top-up is gone. and co-investment costs shoot up to 25% if your pot runs dry. The bottom line is, strategic planning isn't optional anymore. It's mission critical if you want to avoid waste and protect the value of your investment. And that's where Solveway comes in, as your partner for both planning and delivery. At the end of the day, don't think of these 2026 changes as a threat. Think of them as a catalyst. A real moment of opportunity. With the right plan and the right training partner like Solveway, this is your chance to really focus your investment, plug those critical skills gaps, and build the future-proof team your business needs to win. Let's get it planned together.